y'all, it is Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's had a fantastic weekend. As you can tell, I'm definitely hoarse and definitely, sick sounding. So yeah, allergies or something's got me. Of course, I told my husband this morning. I said I think I'm way past ever gonna feel good again. So I'm dragging, guys. I'm dragging again. I'm like, ugh. Everything that could go wrong has and is. We had all that flooding here with those big rains we had, and several people's basements in the area flooded because the sewer system around here is older, and they keep adding more people to it as well. Like it's been a failing system for a long time, and then they just keep adding more people to it, which just causes more and more issues. But yeah, so the system flooded and it backed up sewage in everybody's basements. So it blocked mine because mine was fine before it rained, and the sewers backed up into the basement. So it pushed stuff back up into my drains and clogged my drains. And now it's my problem. I have to fix it. So they're like, oh, it's draining fine on our side. Well, of course it is. Of course it is. But it wasn't a couple of days ago. And, because your system's not enough to hold our water that we get when it rains, and along with everybody's sewage now from everybody, all these cookie cutter houses that they're throwing in here. Anyways, yeah, just, oh God, you guys, help me. Help me. As my husband would say, woosah, woosah. Woosah, if you ever seen, what was that? I forget, it was that cop movie with Martin Lawrence. He says woosah to calm himself down. Anyways, yeah, not great at all. And just like this house was thrown into the mix of, it's on our sewer system now, and check that out, all fancy schmancy there with the big palm trees on the front porch. Ain't Pleasant Valley at all. But anyways, I've got to get out of here and find my happy place, because this place is no longer my happy place. So definitely need someplace new to go. But so I then in turn turned to my orchids, because I love these plants. I love my plants. Like I said, even though I was so sick this weekend, I so enjoyed getting to water these guys. It was hard getting through, but I enjoyed it. I really did. And it gives me a lot to look forward to. It really does. And but again, like I said, out here in the kitchen, so much is going on. Everywhere I look are spikes, you guys. This is going to be teeming with blooms here before in no time. Hair Alexander has just went mad. I've been trying to, keep them. There's a couple that don't have any spikes yet, but they will spike, like Lillian. Lillian doesn't have any. Of course, you see Lulu's got her spikes out here, or this spike. So far, she'll have more because she has new growths. But Hair Alexander, this spike's straightened up. She's got this one here, real easy to see now. And of course, this one, it's coloring up. So that's really exciting. It'll be open anytime. Then, of course, behind the Hair Alexander here is this little spike on Diana West, or Andrea West. Why do I keep saying Diana West? I keep doing that, and I don't know why. But I have to watch, because her and Hair Alexander are fighting for... I am trying to keep Hair Alexander away from her a little bit so that she can have better space to breathe. Then Lily's not doing anything as of yet, and Roselia is not doing anything. But then you have the big long spike sticking out here on Linda Lingle, and I think the Maui Mist isn't doing anything yet, but her growths haven't matured yet. As soon as they mature, it will. But Linda Lingle's got another one right here. And then, of course, you see the spike back there on Princess Diana. That's why I keep saying Diana, because of Princess Diana. And she's got one down here coming. So there's several on Princess Diana. But yeah, like I said, I am having kind of a hard time keeping them a little apart from one another. And not have everybody kind of smushed in there. But it's a little difficult. I am glad I did get these guys. I got them separated a little bit in smaller, divisions on some of these. So that helped, reducing the size of some of these plants, because you see how they grow and then they grow out, and they're large and in charge. But yeah, there's another one on Linda Lingle. So there's like 3 or 4 on Linda Lingle. So real soon, the Miltoniopsis section out here is going to be just on fire. The blooms are going to be just amazing. And I was telling Troy, I was like, you're going to love WEWA this week, because the spikes are more visible this week. And I just seen that. That's on Hair Alexander. That's another one on the back side of her. Because see, these are still on the front side. And that's one's going up the back. So Hair Alexander's got like 4 or 5 spikes on her this year. She's doing tremendously well. Tremendously well. I was going to give you a quick update on the boys before we head back to the grow space too. They're getting so big. They're getting so big. I don't know why. Also, when I let them up in the bed with me to snuggle, I have a little bit of snuggle time with the boys. And, especially when I don't feel good, it's always comforting to me to have them to snuggle, like I do. I love snuggling on them. And, so twice now, he has peed on my husband's side of the bed. And it's like, oh no. And I'm like, thank goodness they have waterproof, sheets. But then I have to strip down the bed and then wash it, and it's a big royal pain in the butt. But I don't know why he's doing it. He's doing it like twice now. And so I don't know, but they're getting so big so fast. And yet they're 12 weeks old. So it's crazy. I mean, they're really still not that old, and they're getting so big. He's such a big boy. He's getting so big. And I bought, my husband was goofing off at the dollar store the other day. And they got in the Easter bunny ears with the headband. So my husband was goofing off with them, and I told him, I said, I'm going to buy them, and I'm going to make you wear them to work. And so he started laughing. Well, he went out to check the boys, and I grabbed the ears up and I bought them. So I came home, and we did take pictures of the boys with them on. So I'll show you pictures of them. So cute. It's absolutely just adorable. But I love my babies. Of course, I think they're adorable. And, I did have some fun with them out in the yard. Teaching them to fetch, and I was teaching Finn to just step up on a brick or a block, and he was doing that and doing real well with that. But I'm having issues training them together. It's too chaotic to train them together, so I told my husband we're going to have to take times where, he'll have to take one out in the yard and I'll keep one in the house. And we'll do things with them separate so that we can train them. Because Oso's kind of, he's being smart in an aspect of, he knows that Mom will let him slide by and give him a treat for nothing. Because he's not doing what he's being asked to do, because he's little and Mom's letting him slide by. so he gets a treat for nothing. And I'm like, no, 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 we can't be doing that. Finn earns his treats, so yeah, you gotta earn yours. So yeah, I think we need to start separating them. It's too hard to train two together. It's just too chaotic. You know, you can get them to do general things like sit and give me a paw and things like that. They know, and they'll do that real well together. But when you try to do other things, there's just a bit of commotion that goes along with it. So anyways, let's go back to the grow space and see what all's going on back there. Alrighty, we are back over here. The Hoya there, the Imperialis, is doing really good. Not too bad. And yes, Michael, there is my, I'll probably send you pictures of it. Michael had said that he put his foul gigantea in tree fern, and he said that it responded with new roots right away. So giganteas can be very fussy, so yeah, I'm kind of waiting. You can see the spike reaching towards the light there on Vanda Marie. Very nice, very nice. Super excited about that. And I don't think you can see anything else down the way. The other ones we have to get down the way there to actually see them. So I don't think there's anything else going up there. The spike is over on the daisy chain. You can see the old spike sticking out there. But she'll be spitting out some new ones. She is just full of blooms. Then Vanda Supatra Delight, still here. You can tell there's signs of it going over, but it's definitely still here. And zoom back out. Come over here. Up here, not much is going on. I did see, I've got a peduncle starting here on this plant, and this is Hoya, what is that? Hoya Finlaysonii. So that will be the first time I get a bloom on her. So that will be nice. We'll get to see her. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Dang it. I'm gonna do an update on the Hannah Papal there. You can see her in tree fern, how well her roots have responded to tree fern. I did have somebody ask me if other plants do well in tree fern, and yes, they do. So yeah, I'm going to show everybody that works. Tree fern. So far, I've got a couple oncidiums in it, and they seem to be doing real well. And of course, they're doing phenomenal with the phals and the I've got it on a couple Cattleya seedlings too. So far, they seem to be doing wonderful. So yeah, definitely good. Still a few blooms on Golden Elf. Ouch. Oh, sorry, I tweaked my back there. I had my arm way up there, and it really tweaked me. So sadly, it appears that the buds are going over on. Get your butt back up there and sit. Oh, I didn't realize she was putting out another new spike here. Phaltotraspis cerulea is putting out another spike. Yay! That's awesome. This was the new spike this year too. So these two were old ones. These two are brand new ones. So that's awesome news. Yeah, the buds on Sogo Vivian are going over. They all seem to be going. So I don't know if the spike's going or if just the blooms are going over. But that is the variegated leaf Sogo Vivian. And of course behind it you see the gorgeous mini mark. right there, shining at her best. I'll show you, there's some more over there. You probably can see them better on the back side of the grow space. So, the beautiful little blackjack, foul blackjack here, looking good. Doing pretty good. Her spike extended and those blooms all opened nicely and looks great. And of course, Sogo Passat is still here, looking good. She looks really, really wonderful. This one, it's a nice one. It's a real hardy plant too. I don't have too much issues with it. Knock on wood. I just pounded on my head. So, knocking on wood for a suspicious sake. And of course, right there is the foul Yaffon Green Batman. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous Yaffon Green Batman. She lightens out in color a little bit, which is to be expected. You know, they'll change colors a little bit the older they get. And up here, this pretty girl still has a few buds here. Like I said, that might have been somewhat my fault for spraying a little too liberally with the alcohol that caused some of this goings over. So this one still seems to be okay. But actually, I mean, they do have some signs. Like, see that green? That is signs of them being out there for a while. So this Codanthe, it's got lots of blooms on it. Codanthe Paula, Cordanthe, or however you say it, Paula. That's my namesake little plant. Then over here, whoops, sorry, little. I got my rolly table behind me and I bumped into it. Beautiful foul Odorion. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Makes me think of Justin every time I see it. Every single time I see it. I checked on Tina too, and she's doing okay from her stroke. I don't know if I had told everybody, the lady that he used to live with, she, very young lady, shouldn't have been having no stroke either, but she wound up having a stroke, and yeah, she's doing better. She said it's a process, but of course it is. And she says too, she misses Justin. She said, I know he'd be here taking care of me if he was here. And I was like, oh, he definitely would be. So he's being very missed. But yeah, this is the beautiful Ken Avant. Very nice. And of course another fowl that makes me think of Justin. The beautiful, gorgeous Yaffon. Is it Yaffon? Wait a minute. Yaffon. No, it's Young Home. There you go. Young Home Fragrance Lover. Sorry, guys. Drew a blank on that one for some reason. I did move this gal over here. This is a big, big, huge fowl, as you can see. I've had her for a long, long time, and it hasn't ever bloomed for me but the one time many years ago. So I figured that she's not getting enough light. That happens. You know, that does happen. And so I moved her over here. And this one is, I'll have to, she's probably ate the tag. I probably won't be able to find it. It'll come to me what the name is after a while. I can see the blooms. The blooms are beautiful. Yellow and white. It came from Carter and Holmes. It's a Carter and Holmes fowl. Can't think of the. She's actually made a keiki. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, she's got a large keiki on the front of her. Actually, I think there's two keikis on the front of her. Dang it! I'll have to put in the name because yeah, I am drawing a blank and I can't think of it. It's something Newberry. Yeah, anyways, I'll just drive myself crazy trying to think of it. So I'll put the name in for you, and I'll show you a picture. I'll see if I can find my very first picture I took of it. Like I said, it's been several years ago. So I'd like to see her again. So that's why I figured, I'm like, well, she hasn't bloomed back there, so it's time to move her around. And I should have probably moved her out a lot longer, but yeah, well, but here we are. So this is the beautiful white with the purple lip. It's still here. The beautiful foul Sanderiana is still here. The beautiful Smiles is still here. Very nice. She is such my favorite, absolutely. And the little foul TNA is still here. And of course, behind here is the yellow Why Not still here. So, what was I gonna do? Now, I think, yeah. Oh, actually, you can see Foul Manhattan back there. It's kind of going over. So, Foul Manhattan won't be here much longer either. So, she is kind of done for. But let's go around on the other side and see what's going on back there. Zoom it out here so you can see it pretty before we go. Alrighty. Zooming around here, around back of the foul shelves. Nothing is going on. The mini mark is here. A cute little mini mark. And actually, you can see this one on this side a little bit. Gorgeous little mini mark. It's so nice that these are readily available in the U.S. now. It's nice that we can get our hands on them now. I love that I have one in my collection. I mean, it's tremendous. Nothing else is really going on in the middle of here that I can see. Then down here, the Ken Avant from this side. She's got 2 blooms on this side over here. Looking good so far. The Sogo Gotress is going over now, sadly. The beautiful big-lipped foul is starting to go over. We have a few on her that are taken off, but yeah, she's got a few that are still hanging on. Since it's warming up, the bugs are definitely showing up, especially the spider mites, of course. You know, the bane of my existence, spider mites. Still fussing and fighting with them, as per usual. I was talking to somebody, can't think right now, about my Hoya Bella, and I said my Hoya Bella has peduncles all over. Look, I mean, on the end of all of these, Hoya Bella has peduncles, so she is going to be just tremendous. Look at all those. Look, I mean, they're just all over the place. So yeah, when these come out, these are going to be really, really, really nice. So we'll zoom around here, take a quick peek at Lily Marie. Doing okay. I still need to get her lights on her a little better, but and the gorgeous, there wound up being 3 spikes on the beautiful La Libertad. And I know it's not such great from this angle, but I'll show you. I did take beautiful pictures of it while I was in there with her. Very, very nice. But that'll about do it, I think, for this side. So before we get started into all this over here, I need to, move a little bit of stuff around as per usual. So let's go back to something else and to say goodbye. Back over here to Odorion, Foul Odorion. We said our goodbyes last week to La Libertad. So yeah, that should do it for part 1 of the weekend walk around. So yes, of course, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you could share it, that would be awesome. If you could, you like my content, you could stick around and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. I do have paid subscription and free subscription. If you can't do that and you want to just, leave me a tip, you can leave me a super thanks. And, yeah, I would really appreciate that. If not, you could, I said super thanks. Oh, get with it. If not, watching the videos, not the videos, but yeah, watching the videos, watching the commercials. And like I said, you guys are terrific about watching the commercials for me, and I really appreciate it. I can tell you guys are watching them, and it is so helpful. It really is, and I appreciate it. I really do, guys. So with that said, I do appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.